Top James Webb photos of 2022 that shocked everyone. James Webb Space Telescope is the most powerful telescope of our time, and to celebrate its one-year anniversary, we thought it is best to talk about the images by JWST that shocked everyone. Number 1. SMACS 723. The most powerful telescope yet put into orbit revealed a profound and purest thermal imaging image of both the early cosmos ever taken, stretching back 13 billion years. The breathtaking image, which displays the weakest objects ever observed and is colorized from infrared to blue, orange, and white tones, is filled with thousands of galaxies. The galaxy cluster SMACS 723, which serves as a gravitational lens to magnify much more distant galaxies behind it, is visible in what is known as Webb's first deep field. A comparable tiny area of the sky is covered by the JWST's deep field, which is centered on the galaxy cluster SMACS 723. The scientists described it as being like holding a sand particle and extending it at arm's distance while on Earth. There are thousands of galaxies and features that we have never seen before in just that one image, despite the fact that the grain of sand will only obscure a little portion of the sky, according to Caroline Harper, head of the UK Space Agency's Aerospace Science Department. If you think this is impressive, you should see what the others have in store for you. Number 2. NGC 3324. In Cosmic Cliffs, James Webb portrays Rocky Mountains on a moonlit night. The largest peaks shown in the image, which mark the edge of the huge gaseous cavity that makes up NGC 3324, are situated around 7 light-years away. NASA's website states that the stellar winds and intense ultraviolet radiation from the incredibly large, hot young stars in the bubble's center have carved out the cavernous region from the surrounding nebula. Looking deeply into the clouds where stars are formed is one area in which infrared astronomy shines. This is because dust particles, molecules, and atoms scatter less light at longer wavelengths. In actuality, at infrared wavelengths, the very objects that obscure our vision of the star nurseries become almost transparent. Another image from the JWST was NIRCam's observation of the 7,500 light-year distance star-forming area NGC 3324 in the Carina Nebula. It was given the name the Cosmic Cliffs when it was first discovered because the vast gaseous cliffs resembled a mountain range. It was actually the edge of a massive hole that was slowly being worn away by the powerful ultraviolet radiation from young stars. Many people still think that Saturn is the only planet in the solar system that has rings, but wait until James Webb Telescope proves you wrong. Number 3. Neptune's rings. James Webb had been able to photograph the clearest view of Neptune's rings in much more than 30 years. The picture shows Neptune and its rings. The American Space Agency asserts that Webb's sensors have thrown new light on the ice giant in addition to providing the finest image of this planet's rings since 1989 when the Voyager 2 spaceship passed it. As a matter of fact, Jupiter and Uranus also have rings, but Saturn is the most renowned because its rings are the brightest. Thanks to James Webb Telescope, we can finally enlighten the world about the true beauty of space. Well, if you are enjoying this video, do not forget to make 3 nice pictures yourself by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Fly me to the moon for more such interesting and insightful videos. Do not forget to press on the notification bell on the left so that you never miss any updates from our channel. Number 4. NGC 3132. The James Webb Telescope has captured images of said Southern Ring Nebula, sometimes referred to as planetary supernova NGC 3132. The dimmer star that can be seen at the center of the photographs, which NASA referred to as the dying star's final dance, is thought to be sending out rings of gas and dust in all directions. This long-lasting phenomenon has now been seen for the first time by NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, which shows the star shrouded in dust. Number 5. Pillars of Creation. The Webb telescope got a disturbing, very dusty image of the Pillars of Creation in mid-infrared light. In the enormous Eagle Nebula, at a distance of 6,500 light-years, are the Pillars of Creation. These pillars, which are shrouded in gas and dust, according to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, enclose stars that are slowly developing over many centuries. This is one of my personal favorite photos brought to the public eyes by the James Webb Telescope, and many people even title it as the Hands of God. The James Webb Space Telescope's mid-infrared photos of the Pillars of Creation provide us with a novel viewpoint on a well-known region. The Hubble Space Telescope's famous image of the Pillars of Creation is one of its most well-known images. These are the star-forming regions of the Eagle Nebula, a much larger cloud of interstellar gas. The JWST has recently conducted observations of this same region with its NIRCam and MIRI instruments, allowing it to see deeper than ever before into the vast star nebula. When the Hubble Space Telescope focused on a single area of the sky for 10 straight days beginning on December 18, 1995, deep fields gained notoriety. The chosen area was merely a microscopic dot making up around 1/millionth of the entire sky. The majority of the 3,000 previously undiscovered objects found by Hubble were galaxies that are located billions of light years away. Number 6. Stephan's Quintet. Condensation of galaxies was depicted in one of the JWST's initial photos. 4 galaxies in this group are gravitationally interacting with one another because they are so close to one another. The grouping's 5th galaxy merely seems nearby. It actually lies in the same line of sight as us and is much closer to us. Astronomers can investigate how galaxies interact and merge by using the Quartet of Interacting Galaxies as a laboratory in which to do so. Such mergers are assumed to have been quite prevalent in the early universe, where they served as the main pathway for galaxies to develop into the enormous star cities we see today. Supermassive black holes, one of which is currently present in the center of every galaxy, are also assumed to have grown as a result of the mergers. Although the stars are off the top of the photograph, their movement has caused a bubble to appear in the nearby material. The presence of what appears to be steam pouring off the landscape in this photograph allows us to see erosion occurring. This is actually hot gas rising off the denser surrounding material after being electrified by the star's light. Some of the dust is moving along with it. It takes up about 12 light years of the image. Looking into the far reaches of the universe to learn how the first galaxies formed is one of the JWST's scientific goals. This is possible because it takes light billions of years to travel across our universe. The JWST observes these things as they appeared billions of years ago when it gathers this light. Astronomers measure distances in light years, which is the maximum distance light can travel in a year, to account for this fact. And the team's initial graphic made a point of emphasizing this. It was a deep field photograph that was presented on July 11, 2022 by US President Joe Biden while he was speaking from the White House. This year, the globe was astonished by the first photos returned from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, JWST. It was launched on Christmas Day 2021 and took a month to go 1.5 million kilometers farther into the solar system to its gravitational sweet spot. Before any more work could be done, it experienced an unprecedented process of deployment, unfolding a segmented mirror with a diameter of 6.5 meters and a sunshield the size of a tennis court. So, these are some of the most amazing photos caught by the James Webb Telescope. Which one of these is your favorite? Did you enjoy it? If you did, don't forget to share it with your friends and family so that they also get to know more about everything. Before we end this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Fly me to the moon, and do not forget to press the notification bell on the left so that you never miss any updates from us. Until then, stay healthy and keep watching Fly Me to the Moon until we bring out more inspiring videos for you.